In the heart of the Arabian Desert, there once stood a city so rich that its streets shimmered with gold, and so proud that it dared to challenge heaven itself. Then, one night, it vanished, swallowed whole by the sands. For centuries, people called it a myth, until NASA satellites proved it was real.
They called it Atlantis of the Sands, a golden city hidden deep within the Arabian Desert, a city of towering pillars, endless wealth, and pride beyond measure. And then, one night, it was gone, swallowed by the desert itself. This is the true story of Ubar, a civilization once thought to be a myth until NASA satellites proved it was real. Long before Islam, long before modern history, Arab tribes spoke of Iram of the Pillars, a magnificent city built by the ancient tribe of Ad. It was said their king, Shaddad ibn Ad, was so powerful and so arrogant that he tried to build a paradise of his own to rival the Garden of Eden itself. Marble gates, walls of gold, streets lined with silver and gemstones, a city so beautiful, so perfect, that even angels would weep at its sight. But pride is a dangerous thing. When Shaddad refused to humble himself, a storm unlike any other swept across the desert. A roaring wind, a blinding wall of sand, and when it was over, Iram was gone. The earth had swallowed it whole. For centuries, no one could find it again. Historians said it was only a myth, a fable told around campfires, but the desert keeps its secrets. Fast forward to the 1980s. NASA satellites scanning the Arabian Peninsula picked up something strange. Ancient caravan trails, invisible to the naked eye, all converging in one spot, deep in Oman's Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter, the most desolate desert on Earth. A team led by British explorer Sir Ranulph Fiennes and filmmaker Nicholas Clapp followed those trails, guided by satellite images and a dream. After months of brutal heat and shifting dunes, they reached the site and began to dig. What they found changed history. Beneath the sands lay massive stone ruins, collapsed towers, ancient walls, and a deep, gaping sinkhole. Ground-penetrating radar showed the entire city had stood on a limestone cavern. Over time, the weight of its structures caused the ground to cave in, swallowing the city alive. It wasn't myth anymore. It was real. They had found Ubar, the lost city of Iram of the Pillars. Ubar had once been the beating heart of a global empire. Its wealth came from one thing: frankincense, a fragrant resin burned in temples and prized by pharaohs and kings. Caravans of thousands of camels carried this white gold from the mountains of Oman across Arabia to Egypt and Rome. It was so valuable that even the Bible says it was one of the gifts brought to baby Jesus. But with wealth came arrogance, and arrogance led to ruin. One night, without warning, the ground beneath Ubar collapsed. Towers crumbled, walls split open, and the city that once challenged heaven was gone.
To those who saw it, it looked like divine punishment, a city cursed by its own pride. For 1,000 years, the desert erased all trace of its existence. Only whispers remained, until modern science uncovered the truth. Today, archaeologists continue to uncover what remains of Ubar: pottery, temples, and trade inscriptions dating back nearly 5,000 years. And every discovery tells a deeper story, not just of a lost city, but of humanity itself. Because Ubar wasn't just buried by sand, it was buried by pride. So next time you stand in the silence of a desert and feel the wind move the dunes around your feet, remember this: even the greatest empires can vanish overnight. Their towers may rise to the sky, but time and pride will always bring them down. We are the people of Iram, the city of pillars, whose wealth touched the heavens and whose pride brought it crashing down.